Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX. Breaking updates coming in this hour. 3 empty oil and chemical tankers have diverted away from the Strait of Hormuz and changed course. Marine traffic ship tracking data shows amidst growing uncertainty over whether Iran will take reprisal action in this vital waterway after US airstrikes on their nuclear facilities. The Murray Sea and Red Ruby, which were in ballast rather than carrying cargo and previously sailing towards the strait, have dropped anchor near Fujairah off the United Arab Emirates coast. The Kozan Maru was sailing in the Gulf of Oman close to Omani waters, according to data on the marine traffic platforms. Japan's Nippon Yusen and Mitsui Osk lines say they have instructed their vessels to minimize the time spent in the Gulf as they continue to transit the Strait of Hormuz. Major General P.K. Sehgal, defense expert, is with us live. Major General Sehgal, already diversions being seen amidst these threats by Iran to block the Strait of Hormuz.
Blocking of Strait of Hormuz would have very major implications of 25 to 30% of the oil and gas that is exported from Middle East. The main 45% of this gas and oil comes down to India, China and Japan. Each one of these will be affected in a very, very major way. As far as China is concerned, it imports about 80% of its energy from this area. Japan imports about 85 to 90% of this energy. They will be affected in a very major way. India too will be affected. India imports approximately 2 million barrels of oil per day from the Gulf. And this would have implications. The blockage of the Hormuz will push up the Brent route trade price to from $78 to about another $110 to $130, which will have a grave implication on the economy. It will slow down the economy. It will slow down the GDP. It will slow down the economic growth. And as far as Europe is concerned, 55% of the countries of Europe are dependent on oil imports from the Gulf. Not only that, even the import prices will increase because of the risk involved. Freight charges are going up as well as the insurance charges. Even India's export to the Middle East as well as Europe will go up, become very expensive by up to about 30% because of, once again, the longer route. You are no longer able to go through the Suez Canal or the Red Sea or even the Bab el-Mandeb. With the result, again, risk and insurance prices and freight prices going up about 30%. This will have implications on your fiscal deficit as well as the trade deficit. Then almost 9 million Indians live in the Middle East. They send back 40% of all remittances that we receive from abroad are from these people. That will be impacted in a big way. India's IMEC, India Middle East Economic Corridor, is also going to be impacted in a very major way. Then we have very strong economic relations with Iran and equally very strong military relations with Israel. If Chabahar gets denied, when we lose our connectivity to Afghanistan, we also lose connectivity to North-South Transport Corridor, as well as transportation of goods to Europe as well as Central Asia, which again increases by about 25 to 30%. Supply chains will get further disrupted. Food prices will go up, fertilizer prices will go up, and since the entire world is interconnected, the consequences of this are going to be far graver than between Russia and Ukraine and between Israel and Hamas. In addition, this climate is going to be affected because of huge amount of bombing that is taking place. Health is going to be equally affected. So this has got consequences, geopolitical consequences, geostrategic consequences, geoeconomic consequences, not only for the India but for the entire world. And that is what is beginning to worry the Americans also.
Yes.
They are now approaching China and telling China, since you are importing a huge amount of oil from Iran, please talk to Iran and ensure that the Strait of Hormuz is not blocked. Because American allies, which is are all oil producing countries, and their produce only exported through the Strait of Hormuz. Their economy too will sink, and that it will have major implications on Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar. All these countries will suffer.
Okay.
And obviously, then this region, Middle East, is the gateway of trade as far as world trade is concerned. It connects 3 continents. It connects Africa, it connects Europe, and it connects Asia. And it has 3 major trade routes. One is the Strait of Hormuz, which gets blocked. Second is Suez Canal, which is already denied for a long time. And third is Bab el-Mandeb. The Red Sea already denies that. So consequently, import of the entire world will get affected in a very, very major way.
Okay.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.